What's up, my dudes and duets? Welcome to another episode of Sports Side. Today's episode, I'm really excited because yesterday I was actually able to measure my vertical jump.
The workout is this guy's recording as I'm talking to him, and then we're going to actually play the audio of me talking to make it seem like you guys are involved. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the whole point about YouTube, is to get you guys to feel like you're actually in our world right now. But you know, he's not going to go turn off the camera and
32.
Cyrus, what is your vert?
My vert is like 28.
I don't do any jumping stuff. And if you guys saw my last video, apparently I don't train my legs.
I think you can get it to 34. 34? Easily. Woo!
30 inches, bitch!
That means you got a 30 inches. 30-inch vertical, man. That's good. But I was able to actually measure it. But the most important thing is I also measured my body fat percentage. So this morning I actually weigh 177 pounds, 177.4 pounds. So I'm glad with my progress right now. So it just fluctuates between 177 and 176 back and forth. So that's where we want to keep it. But today we're gonna make sure that we get a workout in, and we're gonna keep working on the plyometrics, and we're gonna add in another tool. All right, so I just made it to the gym. So the whole thing that I'm trying to work on today, I'm gonna keep continuing working on plyos, but I'm also gonna start using kettlebells so I can work on an important exercise, kettlebell swings. Kettlebell swings have helped with vertical jumps before, and the reason why is because if you find yourself, the mechanics of it are very similar to the mechanics of a vertical jump. So that's why I'm adding kettlebells. I usually hate kettlebells, but gotta do it to it. But so let's get into the gym and just see who's around.
Get that butt high, squeeze them glutes. Squeeze them glutes. Yeah.
What's up, homies?
Oh god. Embarrassing.
What are y'all doing?
Doing some rows for the hoes, man.
Roast for the hose?
Trying to get this guy looking good for the breezies, dude.
Who's this guy? You know the peeps, bro? What's your name? It's Woke Bay, aka Hasan.
AKA Hasan Bay, AKA Haram Bay,
AKA Zaddy Bay.
Zaddy Bay. Alright, so the homies are here getting a workout, and I'm just gonna make sure I get a workout in.
You're now listening to a Bobby Johnson beat.
We suck at this bottle flipping challenge.
I'm gonna do the walking one, I'm gonna do the walking one. It's just like,
Oh.
Dude.
Oh, he did it. He did it.
you see that shit?
An engineer, he understands the dynamics. So.
See, guys,
I
the
think
trick to this is you have to understand the force curve, right? So it's all about the cosine to the sine angle right here, dude. And then you make sure that the angle.
Oh.
I am the one your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street. Under the
Man, box jumps, depth box jumps can get real tiring. So you want to make sure, as I always say, you want to make sure that you work with a low repetition on this. I'm I'm real glad the homies are actually here. But now that I'm actually done doing depth box jumps and doing depth box jumps hops, now I'm actually just gonna do, so the new equipment that I was really talking about, or new tool, it's really not a new equipment. It's really just simple kettlebell. But with the kettlebell, when you're doing kettlebell swings, because it mimics a lot of the vertical jump, you want to make sure that you're not working with something that's, because you're trying to work on power. So you're not trying to work with something that's like, you know, 25 pounds. 25 pounds I can easily launch. So what I need to do is something much heavier. So this looks to be about 20 kilos, which is about 40 pounds. But I might go a little bit higher because the reps that I want to work with is something around 4 to 5 reps. So I want to do something that I think I can swing while maintaining the form. So here it goes, try that one and just set it up. So with kettlebell swings, nothing too complicated. What you want to make sure is you want to make sure that when you're placing it down, you tilt the kettlebell to where it's at an angle to where your arms, when they're straightened out, continues all the way to touch the ground using the kettlebell. You can actually see from this angle. Now, when you're driving through, you want to make sure that you keep your back flat and you want to hip hinge. So you want to move your hips back so that you can power through, and you're not using your arms when you're swinging. You're actually using all the power that's coming up to get the kettlebell to swing up. And then you just go back and forth. All right, so in between sets of that, what I was doing also is I did some seated box jumps, and I really like, and I could tell just after doing all those depth jumps and then doing the kettlebell swings, just how I had so much more control in terms of exploding out of the hole. So that's things that I'm going to start focusing on for the next month, is really working on, not because a lot of times when I work on squats, I'm going in so deep in the hole, but the speed that you're going out of the hole is not that great. So I need to improve the speed in between the hole to the full extension. So I'm going to be doing exercises along the way that are similar to that. But that pretty much is ending it for me in today's workout. It's a really short workout, but I just wanted to make sure that I actually start working on plyometrics a lot more and get more consistent with it. And kettlebells are an excellent way to do that. In the next episode, I'm actually going to show ways that you can still get this type of workout in if you don't have necessarily like a kettlebell. But I want to give a shout out to Top Physique and Hasan for keeping me company when I was going through this. But I'm gonna call it a day. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe because it's cool on Sports Sci. And if you're already a doer, I appreciate you, and I'll catch y'all next time. Thanks for checking me out.